So, after a careful consideration, voting, stuff like that, the coaches plus the Venture Garage team ended up selecting 3 teams. As you know from the beginning, it was 0 to 3, so we had some flexibility there, but we decided to go for 3 teams, which is of course a good sign. Now the criteria is based on the solidity and the potential of business idea, the ability to execute, and also the ability for us here at the garage, including the coaches, to help these companies. Now, even though we select 3 of you, it doesn't mean that the rest of you are no good. Of course not. This is just a subjective selection because we want to highlight some teams. And after the camp, you're still free, one of you, you're free to spend time here. You're free to try to utilize us as much as you can. At least I am very, very happy to help all of you in all the issues you can imagine. And we're also having some kind of bootcamp alumni stuff coming later, but that's still in the table, what it would be. So anyway, the 3 teams selected, so number 3, so in a way became 3rd, is Hipui. Maybe you can, as a coach, elaborate a little bit why?
I think, like Johan mentioned, the criteria, I think one of the interesting things about Hipui is the global potential. We see a lot of possibilities there. There's a big market opportunity there, but obviously there's a lot of work to be done. We like the team, and we're happy to help them. I mean, I'm now talking for Veturi as well. So Veturi is very happy to work with Hipui to really develop the plan and the company.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks.
Like in the Academy Awards, you want to say something? Like thank your Jesus Christ?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, 2 words, 2 things. So first of all, thanks for Juha and the whole Aalto Venture Garage team. I think it has been kind of incredible what you guys have been able to do in such short time and totally new stuff. So I think this will be, this thing, the whole boot camp and Aalto Venture Garage will become something that will be later talked as a kind of a turning point in Finland in the big picture. And the second thing is that it has been also really great to work with all you other guys, and I wish you all the best luck with your own stuff. Thanks.
Before you continue. Actually, I've promised to a couple of you at least. I've met most of you separately, so to 2 at least teams I promised to meet separately still. So if there are other teams, I'm happy, and also my Veturi colleagues are happy to talk to you. So just grab us, call us, email us.
Okay. Then number 2, we selected as a number 2, heat pump.
I think the interesting thing, again, well, this is number 2 of the 3 winners. Again, very strong research background. I think one of the things we discussed there in the jury is that we're kind of a contradictory messages. I don't know how to interpret this, but one thing is you should get out of Finland as soon as possible because the market is somewhere else. But I think at the same time, the advice we'd like to give you is that you should develop because it's very heavily research oriented still, quite a lot. You should try to utilize the public funding and all the mechanisms that are available before you incorporate your company. Because once you're incorporated, you're really working with the VCs, and it might be challenging to get sufficient amount of VC funding for a very early stage research project. So I would very much try to balance these two here.
Yeah,
That's
exactly
our message, really.
what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
All right, any comments?
No, not really. Just all the best for all of us.
Okay, and in every competition there's always a winner, and this time we decided to select Widsen as the winner.
Again, a research-based idea with a lot of global potential. I think you are a company already, so you've done the first steps there. I think one of the pieces of advice that we would like to give you is to try to get out of Finland as quickly as possible. However, the other side of it, try to figure out your cap table, because there's well, you know what I'm talking about. But we would be happy to help you as well.
Thank you for this award. I really appreciate it, and I want to thank God and my mother. Really, it has been really a big pleasure to work with all of you guys, and I thank also the coaches and Juha and Kristo and Tuomo, Natalie, everybody. It's been really great to see this place coming alive at the same time, Garage, and I think this is the starting point of something new and big, and I'm hoping to see you guys later on here also. I'll be working here hard also, so yeah, let's continue working together.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, so I thank you all for making this happen. It's not about us, it's about you. And as said, we're here for you after this, and we really, really want to help all of you to become successful, whatever it means for you. And of course, the goal of the whole boot camp and the goal of the Garage is to develop, find and develop and grow the companies who are really, the ideas and teams and companies who are really aiming for 100 million business. That's what we're here for. So we really hope that you hang around, you use us in the future as well. That's what we're here for. Will wants to say something to close it all off before we start partying.
Okay, I've second week of working here at Aaltoes, but I really want to thank all the people here, and in particular Juha, for really holding this thing together and making it flow. So big hands to you. And I think, yes, and absolutely the team. So Natalie and the Kristo and Jens and Tuomo. Yep, don't worry. So anyway, and obviously the coaches. I mean, one way to look at this, I mean, there's been a lot of kind of in-kind contributions here from you know, the coaches, from the kind of ecosystem, people like Sami, like Becca. And I mean, this all together, if you really think about the market value of all the attention that's gone into this, is really tens, if not hundreds of thousands of euros that are in. And I think everybody in this room should be thinking about this and also getting the message out, because we definitely need the word about the Garage to go out, that this is something that's big. It's just at a start, but we're going to make it bigger and bigger. So there's a great cartoon. If I can find it here, I'll put it up there at some point. But it's about Google's experience trying to raise money, and it was pretty funny because they got told no so many times. And yet, at the end of the day, obviously, it's the biggest thing there is. We have great experiences here, companies here in Finland that have plenty. I had the honor of saying no to MySQL back in the Equitech days. Actually, simplest no ever. Nobody's ever going to make any money on open source software.
I said the same to Happo Hotel. I said I will be a pile of crap if this thing flies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it's interesting. It's a good point. I was just in my office earlier today. I had Timo Soinen and Risto Siilasmaa talking about what we can do to build up on this. And these guys, the guys that are already there or at least on their way with Timo and already there with Risto, I mean, they think that this is the, you know, single most important activity from the grassroots that's going on. So I think, you know, all of you guys are, you're pioneers. In one way, the pioneers are the guys with the arrows in their back. That's another great saying. But in another way, you know, we get a chance to start a new kind of interest group in alumni here. So, and we're certainly at Aalto and at our Aalto Center for Entrepreneurship, we're really going to support this. So, Juha, again, excellent work. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you guys.